Today we are taking a trip down my Thailand memory lane. We are making this dish right here, a wok-fired stir-fry called Paak Boong Fai Dang. As a kid, my parents would take me to this beach town called Pattaya in Thailand, and there were two things that inspired me outside of the beach itself. It was the ladyboy shows and this dish right here called Paak Boong Fai Dang. So this morning when I woke up, really craving it, I called the Asian market, and to my excitement, they had the vegetable. So today, I'm gonna make it with you. Paak Boong in English is referred to as morning glory, or sometimes I'd say water spinach. And in Chinese, it's called Ong Choy, all right? And if you look at it, they look like reeds, right? They grow in water, and I don't know if you can see this, but if you break it in half, they snap like green beans, and they're hollow in the middle, which is really cool. And if you thump them, they have a really cool sound, right? So it's very earthy and grassy, has a nice crunch, and holds well to hot heat. And the leaves on top are sweet, almost like a pea shoot. So delicious. Now you don't need much to make this dish fabulous, all right? I have some crushed garlic, a generous portion, and I also have some fiery Thai chili peppers, a dash of seasoning sauce. But here's what sets it off. This is salted soybeans, and these are actually whole soybeans. And I also introduced this to you as well, the soybean paste called tao jiao. I did this in a previous recipe. This is basically a blended up version of this. So either of the two work. And if you can't find these, chances are you'll probably be able to find this one. It's a Chinese version called salted black beans. Either one of those work, right? But really the star of this dish is the Paak Boong, or my morning glory, right here. What I've done here is taken my reeds and cut them to about 1.5 inch lengths, and I have it soaking in water. That's intentional. Because I don't want to waste my time and blanch them, what I'm going to do is let them sit in this water, and just enough liquid will kind of fill into the reeds, so when it hits the wok, it kind of gives a little bit of a steam to it and cooks it a little bit more and makes a little bit of a sauce when we plate it. Okay, so into the wok, I'm going to add my garlic, and I'm gonna add a generous portion of fiery chili peppers. Growing up, I remember there was a vendor on the beach that would have this stand that made specifically this Paak Boong Fai Dang, all right? And what they would do is have you climb a ladder and hold your plate, and after they were done making it, they would throw it up in the air and have you catch the dish. We're not gonna do that. I don't wanna waste that flavor. So now I'm just letting my garlic and my peppers kind of sweat out and cook in the oil, and I'm just gonna throw my water spinach right into the wok as well. Salted soybeans, and do maybe about 1 heaping tablespoon. That's about all you need for this entire dish. A pinch of pepper, and a little bit of sugar to neutralize that salty soybean. Street food, delicious. And to finish it off, a dash of the seasoning sauce. So here it is, my wok fried Paak Boong Fai Dang. I have this beautiful sauce, and I'm just gonna pour a little bit onto the plate so my rice can sop that all up. Ooh, this looks so good, just like I remember growing up. I wanna make sure I get a little bit of that salted soybean on there. Thank you so much for joining me on this nostalgic trip down memory lane, and I cannot wait to share more nostalgic recipes with you in the future. But right now, I've got some business to take care of.